Hello! Do you ever find yourself wondering if you really are meant to be a builder in Minecraft? Because sometimes your houses, well, they end up looking like this. Well, honestly, that's okay. Everyone has to start somewhere, and this is a perfectly fine house. However, in this video, I'm going to go over the basics of what you're probably going for, and then show you how to revamp them into something actually appealing. But it's going to be a fairly simple build regardless, so it's going to be easy to follow along with, okay? Let's get into it. All right, so when you're building this kind of house, the house that I demonstrated at the beginning of the video, you're typically going for a house where you aren't going to actually be like on the grass, all right? So you want something with a wooden flooring, which is why you would dig out the ground below you. And then you're going for general protection from mobs, right? You're going to just build up some walls, and that makes a lot of sense. It's great. It's a great idea. It helps you with survival, and honestly, it's essential. If this is the kind of build that you need to do to start off just to, survive the night, that's totally fine. For me, I've had plenty of days where I've actually just dug a hole in the ground and I just survived there. But there's no shame in needing a little bit of protection, even though you don't want to make it like super flashy. And there's no shame in having a temporary base while you're building something that's actually slightly better. Because let's be honest, this actually does save on quite a bit of materials. The only way you can make it cheaper is by building it out of like dirt. So the general idea is you want to be able to have a door, you need a little bit of an interior, you want some lighting, okay? You need a bed, you need a chest, you need some furnaces, and you need a crafting table, all right? That's all fine and good, all right? However, it doesn't look amazing, okay? Like this, it looks decent, it's not amazing, and it's kind of bland. What we're going to do here is we're actually going to make a more circular pattern, all right? There's a website that I'm going to link in the description below, but I use it for just generating circles in Minecraft. It's super simple. You can set the parameters to whatever you want. I did 7 by 7, and it's really, really easy and nice, and it shows you exactly how many blocks you need. The major difference between this build and the previous build is we're using multiple different types of blocks. So as you can tell, I'm actually using logs for the corners, and that's because it adds more contrast, okay? I'm actually going to be replacing that door later, just because I realized I wanted to add a little bit of depth to my build, but I'll talk about that when I actually see it. The next thing you can think of is what is it going to look like from the inside? And if you want to be able to see things outside, if you want to see the mobs, if you want to see if it's safe outside, you need windows and you need to add those in. As we're making our way to the front, obviously, we're going to see that stair that I did. I placed the door differently so that it looks more pushed in. It just adds a little bit of contrast to like the flat side and it makes it look a little bit more appealing. Now we're going to add some slabs. These also add for a contrast between the planks and the logs because, again, it's a different size block, which adds to that effect. And it makes a decent dome shape. All right, so as you can see, it kind of goes in and it's nice looking, honestly. But it's not too far different from the previous build. The inside's going to be basically the same. We're going to have a bed. We're going to have a chest or two. We're going to place down the crafting table and we're going to place down the furnaces, but I've placed them in a way that is actually fairly appealing. Here's a comparison, and I hope you enjoy the difference. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope it was actually helpful. If you guys want to see more build tutorials, let me know. I will try to make more. If you want to try more complex builds, I can definitely do that. But in the meantime, make sure that you leave a like and you subscribe if you want to see more of my content. All right. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.